Hello everyone and good day. Have a blessed Sunday everyone. So this time we will continue our discussion. So this time let's dig deeper as we will discuss the contents of the Kartilya ng Katipunan. The Kartilya ng Katipunan can be treated as a bowl of wisdom. So always remember that the Kartilya ng Katipunan has a 14 contents or 14 rules that instructed how the Katipuneros should behave and a specific value that they should uphold. So, by the way, always remember that the Kartilya ng Katipunan has a three objectives. These objectives are civil, political, and moral. So, Kartilya ng Katipunan, it is divided into two, right? So, the 14 is divided into two. So, the first Kartilya ng Katipunan, it's all about that the life that is not constituted to a lofty and reasonable purpose is a tree without a shade, if not a poisonous wood. So, the Kartilya ng Katipunan, the first Kartilya ng Katipunan, a life without a meaningful and noble purpose is an empty and unfulfilling, much like a tree that offers no shades or comfort. Without direction, it may be even become harmful, like a poisonous weed to spreads negatively or destruction. So the first Kartilya ng Katipunan, ito ay nangangahulugan ng lamang na dapat ikaw ay alam mo ang mga layunin mo sa buhay o purpose mo sa buhay. Lalo na kung ang purpose mo sa buhay ay iaalay mo dapat ito para sa bayan. And the second code of conduct is to do good for a personal gain and not for its own sake, or it's not a virtue. So, true virtue comes from the selfless intentions, not from seeking rewards or a recognition. Doing good only for personal benefits or upang lang may makukuha kang reward, it's not a sincerity and does not reflect genuine moral character. Always remember that. And the third rule of code of conduct is it is rational to be charitable and love one's fellow creature and adjust one's conduct, act, and words to what is in itself reasonable. So the third conduct, it means that being a charitable and showing love to others is a rational choice because it fosters harmony and mutual respect. Acting and speaking based on reasonable ensures fairness, and it also, guys, builds it helps build a meaningful relationship with other people. And the next Kartilya ng code of conduct is whether our skin be black or white, or we are all equal. Superiority in knowledge, wealth, and beauty are to be understood, not but superiority by the nature. It means lahat tayo ay pantay-pantay. So humans are inherent equally, regardless of skin color, regardless of ano man ang pinag-aralan niya. Because a true superiority comes from knowledge, wealth, or beauty, not from the birth. Always remember this, that no one is naturally above others. Lahat tayo ay pantay-pantay lamang. It is one actions and character define their worth. And the next is the honorable man preferred honor to the personal gain to scrolled gain to the honor. So the fifth is it's all about a truly honorable person or honorable Katipinero. It's a personal it's a values integrity and respect others over any rewards or over the material. In contrast, diagnose personal priorities personal gain even at the cost of their honor. So, and next is is, to the honorable man, his word is secret. So, ito ay nangangahulugan lamang na kahit ano mga pinapangako mo, ay dapat ito rin ay tutuparin mo. So, ang ika-anim is, an honorable person value honesty. Kumbaga, honesty is the best policy. And also, he should, or a entrepreneur should keep their promises, treating them word as a bringing commitment. They understand that trust and integrity are built in what in staying true what they have said. Kung nangako kang ipaglaban mo ang bayan, dapat ipaglaban mo ito kahit na ano man ang mangyari. A Katipunan is it's honorable man, and he is sacred of ano man ang mga binitawan niyang salita. And the next one is, do not waste the time. Wealth can be recovered, but time lost is not. So, kung ikukumpara natin ito sa mga makabagong mundo, ito ay time is gold. So, kung atin to is time is precious resources that once lost can never be regained. So, unlike the materials, the material can be regained, but time is not. So, time is gold. Using time wisely ensures a meaningful and productive life. Kung atin itong ihintulad sa katipunero, ito ay nangangahulugan. Dapat ikaw, ang isang katipunero ay dapat ang oras mo ay ito ay ang paghahanda upang paano ipaglaban ang bayan. Dahil may kasabihan nga sila, ang tunay na tagumpay ay makakamit kung alam mo kung paano gagamitin ang bawat segundo nito. And next is defend the operations and fight the operation before law or in the field. So, standing up for the oppressed is a moral duty as a Katipunan, whether through legal means or direct action. Confronting injustice helps create a fair and justice society. So, nangangahulugan lang ito na hindi lang sapat na alam mo kung sino ang mga inaapi, alam mo din dapat kung paano sila ipagtanggol at labanan ang mga nang-aapi. And next is, the prudent man is sparing the words and faithful in keeping secrets. Alam natin na ang KKK ito ay secret organization. And as a Katipunero, dapat ay a wise person speaks carefully. So kung ikaw ay Katipunero, ay dapat alam mo kung paano magtago ng sekreto. So, knowing that words have power and should not be wasted. They also respect confidential. So, you should know confidentiality word. Understanding the importance of the trust and this creation. And also, the next one is, on the third path of life, man is the guide of woman and the children. And if that guide leads to the principles, those who will provide will also go there. So, a man's role as a leader in his family carries great responsibility. Ito ay nangangahulugan lang na ang isang katipunan hindi lang may responsibilidad sa katipunan, kundi sa kanyang pamilya din. As his choice action influence those who depends on him. Kung ano ang ginagawa mo, yun dapat ang gagawin ng iyong pamilya. May kasabihan nga, kung ano ang puno, yun rin ang bunga. If that makes poor decision, his family may also suffer from that consequence. Understood? And so the next one is, do most not look upon woman as a merry plaything, but as a faithful companion who will share with the penalty's life. Her physical weakness will increase the interest in her, and she will remind thee the mother who bore thee and withered her. So, ito ay nangangahulugan ng ang babae hindi lang ito parausan o hindi lang ito dapat ginagawang laruan. So it means that women should be valued as loyal partners in life, not just a pleasure or convenience. Their presence should inspire respect and care, reminding all the men, not just a Katipunero, but all the men of the love and sacrifice of their own mother. Kung dapat ang babae ay tinitignan mo ito tulad ng iyong ina na nagbibigay buhay sa iyo. And the next one is what thou does not desire done unto thy wife, children, brothers, and sisters that do not unto the wife, children's brother and sisters of the neighborhood. So kung hindi mo nais gawin sa iyo or sa pamilya mo, huwag mo itong gawin sa iba. Treat others with the same respect and kindness that you want for your own and for your own family. Just as what you wish for your loved ones to be treated well, so just treated well others. Extend the same treatment to others. Okay? And the next one, the second to the last code of conduct is man is not worth more because he is a king, because his nose is aquiline, and his color white, not because he is a priest, a servant of God, nor because of the highest propagated that enjoys upon earth, but he is worth must who is man who provides and reveal value, who is man who provides real value, who does not keep his words, is worthy and honesty. He does not oppress nor contest to being oppressed. He who loves and cherishes his fatherland, through he born in the wilderness and no tongue but his own. The second to the last, it means that a personal true worth is not determined by the status, race, or position, but by their character and action. The most valuable individuals are those who uphold honesty, justice, and love for the country, regardless of their background. Kung saan man sila nanggaling, regardless of their educational status. And the last one is, ito ay, when these rules of conduct shall be known to all, the longed-for sun of liberty shall rise brilliant over this most unhappy portion of the globe, and its rays shall diffuse everlasting joy among the confederated Britain of the same race, the lives of those who have gone before. The fatigues and well-paid suffering will remain if he who desires to enter has informed himself of all this and believes that he will be able to perform what will these duties he will fill out an application for administration. Very long. So the last rule of conduct is when people embrace these principles, all these principles, integrity, justice, and equality, true freedom will shine upon the land. It's really nice, right? Bringing last happenings and unity. The sacrifice of those who fight for the nation before will be in the vain. And those who willing to uphold these values may join in the building a better future, not just for himself or just for his family, but because of the love of the country. The Kartilya ng Katipunan serve as a moral and ethical guide for all the members of the Katipunero. And it also always remember, guys, that it emphasized that the true essence of the revolution was not only in the fighting with weapons of the revolution, was not only fighting with weapons, but it's transforming one's character and value. Instead of providing a, as you can observe the 14 rule of conduct, instead of providing a strict list of rules or commandments, the Kartilya ng Katipunan, or the Code of Conduct, focuses on the principles such as respect for others, love for the country, equality, honesty, self-discipline, and compassion. And it is very clear that these values were meant to shape the members into a responsible, honorable, and principled individual. So, all Katipunero ay maginoo talaga, no? Oh. And also, it is thought that being part of the Katipunero was not just about physically bravery or may lakas ka lang ng loob, but also about living a life with dignity and serving others with sincerity and integrity. A true Katipunero was expected to show a noble character, treat everyone equally regardless of the status, and be willing to sacrifice his life for his greater good of the nation. And also, through this code of conduct, the Kartilya ng Katipunan aimed to build a society that was not only free from foreign or from the Spaniards, but this Kartilya ng Katipunan also guided by the justice, morality, and unity. It was a reminder that the revolution began with the heart and mind of every Filipino. And that's all for the Kartilya ng Katipunan, or the primary sources of the Code of Conduct.